Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like Ronnie said. Just like Ronnie said.
All right, you guys ready?
Ready.
All right, hello and welcome back to another episode of the Unofficial Official Podcast from Straight No Chaser. As always, I am Mike here with Seggie and Tyler, episode number 56. How we doing today, guys?
We're here. We're awesome. We're in it.
Wow.
We're in it
To win it.
to win it.
To win. What do we win?
I don't know.
Other prizes?
Other prizes.
Great.
I like that you called me awesome. Thanks. That was nice of you. Or was it we as in the collective we?
You said Seggie and Tyler, and then he said we are awesome.
Oh,
You're cool.
well, that was
Collectively.
nice of him to say it about you.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
No one usually says that, so I appreciate
No,
it.
it's good. Yeah, we are here in Marietta, Ohio, not to be confused with Marietta, Georgia. Kind of,
Or
Oh, yeah.
or Marietta Little Lamb.
that's right. On in the southeast section of Ohio on the Ohio River, close to West Virginia. Small town, haven't been here before, I don't think. And
First time.
nice day, hot outside. So
Warm.
we're doing the podcast in a dressing room this time as opposed to the bus, which was a sauna the last time we did
Oh
this.
my goodness. It was,
Toasty.
it was so hot.
We were thinking about doing it on the bus today, but it's like 95 degrees.
Yeah, but for anyone watching on YouTube, and we always suggest you watch us on YouTube because you get to see Mike. But also, I want
no
you to
rest.
know that these are Tyler's posters. We're in Tyler's dressing room. These are his posters that he puts up every day.
I bring them with me everywhere.
He brings them-
so
he
I
brings
pack
them-
them in my suitcase and I put this poster of Crystal Gale and
And her,
Lori Morgan.
Lori Morgan.
I probably couldn't tell you what they do.
Why are you acting like it's not something that
I
you do
know,
every day?
seriously.
Why are you doing that?
He's being coy. He's actually the president of the Gail and Morgan fan club. If you have questions, you can email him at Tyler the Prez
The Prez. Yep.
at
All one word,
gailmorgan.com.
yes.
Yeah. Prez is with a Z. So in case you want to email him. But yeah, these are just, he likes to decorate his dressing room, make it feel a little homey.
It's a little
You know-
inside info on what we like to do backstage.
I want them to know what the experience is like because we're away from home a lot and it can get sterile when you're just in a regular dressing room with nothing on the walls. It's like when you move into a new place and the first couple of weeks you have nothing up on the walls. It feels, all right, is this really my place? Tyler
Right.
likes to make
I
sure
like
it
to make
feels
sure
like
it's a
home.
home.
Yeah.
I just wonder how long you're going to keep waking up early so you can get into a room like this that you can have on your own so you can hang up. the
Tyler
pictures,
is
'cause
notorious for that.
I really am. I like to get up
You
early.
rushes off the bus.
Make
at like
sure I get
9
my posters up.
to be sure.
Because you advance the posters. So
I-
he makes,
I send them ahead.
I don't know, we have a crew member that
Oh.
is Tyler's dressing room coordinator.
Man, I
So-
sound like a huge diva.
You've earned it.
I mean, at least you're the one who pays for it. It's not like we have to do anything. Like
It
it's
is
just
space on the bus for the extra crew member.
fine, yeah.
And per diem and catering and all
But
that.
he
stuff.
covers that. It
Oh,
doesn't.
you cover that?
Yeah, this got expensive.
So we're in Marietta, Ohio, getting ready for the last show before a day off. I think I mentioned it on the last pod as well. We were in North Bethesda, Maryland, just outside of DC, and we were heading into 9 shows in a row.
Long run.
So this is the 9th one. Surprisingly, everybody's voice is hanging in there. We'll talk about our last week here in a minute, but yeah, I think everyone's hanging in. Everyone's looking forward to the day off.
Get into a groove, and everybody's voice seems to be doing well. We did have 1-2 show day that we'll talk about, but that can always put an extra strain on the voice. But I think everyone's seems to be doing pretty well. No one's like sick or pretty.
Yeah. A lot less illnesses going around in the summer. So we can avoid the common cold or flu or other things. So yeah, everyone's been holding up well and
Yeah,
taking care of their voices.
I mentioned it on the last one as well, but I think the fact that I wasn't able to go home that Monday helped my voice for the rest of the week, because when you get on airplanes, you fly, and then it's
All
like
that recycled air.
like-
Yep.
early the next
Yeah.
day. It's like you're flying back and stuff, and yeah, so maybe that was a blessing in disguise after all. But so North Bethesda show on Tuesday, great place. We had been there once before, maybe I forget the name of it, Strathmore or something. There was a mansion there. It's like an old
Yeah.
historic mansion. Nothing real special about the show other than everybody was just energized because
coming
we
off
hadn't
the
had a day off since
Yeah.
we started rehearsals.
since June 8th when
I know.
we were at home before the
know.
tour started. This
So-
this tour has been kind of grueling vocally just because it was a sprint from the beginning. We didn't really have any built-in downtime, which we
Right.
normally do to start a tour. But it's been a sprint. But honestly, the energy we've gotten from the audiences, I think, have helped a ton. Everyone is like
Huge.
really hype at the show, and I think also that is a reflection of the show itself, which is very high energy, top to bottom, except for one ballad.
And there's a mid in the second act, but it's not like
mean,
low by any means.
There's a lot of mid, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I think the audience appreciates. Okay, this is billed as a beach bash. Bash means party.
And that's what it
You know what I
is.
mean?
Back to
Yeah.
the beach.
Or hit something really hard, and that's what we're doing. We're doing
Wow.
both of those things. We're hitting the audience
Melting face.
hard with energy, and
Yeah.
they are reciprocating that energy back to us, which has been great, and we're very thankful for that. Because
Yeah.
if the crowd stinks, or not even stinks, if the crowd is having a great time but not vocal about it, it definitely takes some of the energy out of the room. So shout out to you fans for
Yeah.
bringing the energy.
Absolutely. Speaking of the energy and the fans, the next night on Wednesday, we go to Lancaster, Pennsylvania at the American Music Theater. We go there at least once a year, sometimes twice, and the support there is insane. The energy there is great. Usually we're there on the weekend, but this time it was a Wednesday. Everybody showed up. I think we were sold out. Energy was great. It was a good second show of the week. It was like it was I thought the show on Tuesday was great, and then the next day it was like we held on to all of that energy,
Yeah,
and we
totally.
got more of it that
Yeah.
night because Lancaster is one of the areas where there's lots of
A lot of chasers.
and
A lot of
so
long time chasers that have been with
Absolutely.
us forever. So it's always
super
nice
fun.
to see all of them, and they're always usually like to come to that show. So it's
Mhm.
really nice to see all of them. It's been really cool to see.
Yeah. Nothing real crazy went on for that show or for that day. Really just, getting in the groove. So the next day we go to a place that we hadn't or that we had never been to, and that was Stamford, Connecticut, right? Stamford, Connecticut. There's the thing about, which I think I want to talk about now, is that a lot of these shows are close in
Like
the
100 miles.
area.
Yeah, they're all pretty close.
So that's been something else that we've had to navigate. I have a hard time sleeping when the bus isn't moving. And there's been a lot of, we don't leave until 3:00. When we do leave, it's a 2-hour drive. So there's been a lot of that going on. So from Lancaster to Stamford, it was another one of those. Hadn't been there before. If I'm honest, that show didn't really sell very well.
You're being honest.
No, I'm just saying for a number of reasons. It could be us, it could be the World Cup, it could be the fact that we've never been there.
yeah.
It could be a lot of things.
All
But
those things combined.
but I don't think, and I say this a lot too, I don't think the shows ever are affected by
if
that
anything,
in
if
a
anything,
bad way.
if anything, they're better.
Anything, they're better.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Why do you think that is?
Kind of brings us back to when we had to do the live streams with no audience. So we kind of were forced to have more fun with each other because we were the only ones
Right.
there. So it kind of falls into that realm where it's okay. It's a light crowd tonight. Just fine. You're gonna have some of those. You're gonna win some. You're gonna lose some.
Yeah.
We're not Taylor Swift.
Totally.
I think it just kind of naturally we were kind of like, okay, this is gonna be fun for us. We're gonna have to make it funner because there's not a lot of hype coming from. We're not getting a lot back.
I think also I think subconsciously we're like, all right, we need to really sell this to the few people that are here so that they can go out and be the mouthpiece for us. And if we do come back, there's more people.
And that's how we started, and that's
Yeah.
how we grew. So that's really the only way to do it is if we want to have shows there, then you're going to have to go through these sort of growing pain or these
Yeah,
things.
I think there's this misnomer of if a show is sold poorly, then the artist goes out there and just does a half bleep attempt at performing, which is backwards. It
Really.
should be the other way. You should go into an extra gear so that those people then go out and be like, oh my goodness, I know none of you came, but the next time they're here, you have to
Yes.
come.
Yeah.
And then you start filling it up because if you go out there and the show is light, and you just do a whatever performance, then the few people that did come, they're going to aren't going to go out and tell people to come, and they're certainly not going to come back. You know what I mean? And also, why would an artist punish the people that actually came?
Totally.
Like,
Yeah.
you could be frustrated that the show didn't sell well and be like, oh man, I wish this town would have showed up. But don't take it out on the few people that did come and
Can I
did
ask
buy
you
tickets.
something?
No.
You, I think it was on Instagram or Twitter or something. You put a review up of a show from somebody who was at the show. And I think the comment was like, this is the sort of review that you love. And it was essentially like, hey, you have to go see the show.
Yeah.
It was high energy.
Was it Woonsocket?
I don't know, but it was after
I
a show.
could find it at the Stadium Theater
Okay.
in Woonsocket.
Oh, okay, cool.
And
I think
the
I
last
thought I sent that article.
Yeah.
No? Maybe I didn't.
you did, but I posted it on my Instagram,
You
and I
did,
think
yeah.
this is the quote that I put in my
Yeah.
story.
It was a very well written article.
The quote is, I don't think I will ever forget attending this show. It is my mission to see them again sometime soon. If they end up coming near you, I highly recommend it because on that Saturday evening, Straight No Chaser proved to a sold out crowd that music doesn't need crazy overproduction or instrumentation. It just needs pure harmonies to refresh the ears. That's what it's all about, man.
That's
And
what I'm
shout
talking
out
about,
to,
dude.
let me find the writer's
Yeah,
name.
she did a great job. I thought it was a woman.
It's a guy, Luca
Spot on,
DiPaolo,
man.
He did a great job.
contributing blogger of Jeff Wilbur Music. So,
Spot on, dude. Spot on.
Yeah.
well, yeah,
He
it's,
said a lot
That's
of
the
really nice
goal.
things.
That's the goal, that you want to have somebody walk out and say that. That's a win.
and I mean, I think conceitedly, I can say that I feel like most people leave our show thinking that.
Okay.
Oh,
A similar sentiment. This was awesome. I have to see this again.
Yeah.
And I need to tell people about it. The proof is in the Chaser community. Like,
Yeah.
that community doesn't exist if the show isn't good. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how good a soloist is or how good looking a guy is. Like,
Sure.
if the show stinks, like,
Yeah.
all that stuff goes out the window.
Totally.
All those things are cherry on top, but the show's got to be good. And I feel like I can say that our show is really good. Are we the best singers in the world? No. Are we the best dancers in the world? Yes. But our show is awesome because I think our show is approachable in a sense that we don't think that we're above the audience. The music isn't above the audience and it's not trying to do too much.
Dude.
It's just a showcase of what we can do. And I think we do it well. I don't think we do it the best ever that's ever done, but I would put our show up against anyone's in terms of
Absolutely.
entertainment value.
Yeah.
I would agree.
And that's why I think you see a lot of the same. That's why I think, like, when we're up on the East Coast, we see a lot of the same people, even though the shows are close together. And that happened again the next night in Morristown, New Jersey. And we like to say when we do shows in New Jersey that we've done more shows in the state of New Jersey than any other state, which is true because of our Harrah's residencies. But still, that's been years now. I think we stopped doing that. Our last one was like 11 or 12, I think.
12, I think. We do
So,
10
like,
shows and 12 or 20
and it's
shows.
been
Something like that.
so good ever since then too. So that was cool. We had done Morristown a few times. It's about an hour outside the city, New York. We got to see our agent, got to see our management.
I went on a really cool walk that day. It was like around
Yeah,
up down these hills, and then I got to this golf course and walked around. It was
cool.
very pretty.
Yeah, it's a quaint,
Yeah.
cute little town, and I think we were close to sold out. Show
Yeah,
was great.
it was a
so,
full house.
Yeah,
It was
good
fun.
stuff.
Our boy Jay from Masters of None came
Shout out Jay.
and hung out for a little while. Something's happening on your computer. I don't know if you want to check that out.
That's fine.
Named after Adam Morrison.
What?
Is it named the town named after Adam Morrison?
No, Van Morrison.
Van
Morris
Morrison.
Town.
Sorry, Morris.
Van-
Morris Weavis.
Van Morristown.
Van Morris's town.
That was a
That's-
good show. We go to the weekend, Saturday, very close again. Actually, we do a show in the Hamptons, but we're in
Don't body know the schedule.
West
Yeah,
West
if you go
Hampton
for-
Beach.
West
Well,
Hampton
the
Beach.
beach-
We've never been there
But
either.
I had to go through it in my head a few times earlier. But
It's impressive.
now
I would have no
so-
idea.
West Hampton Beach,
I am right now.
another cool little town
You're right here. On the
up in
top.
Long Island, in the Hamptons. I mean,
Not in like the Hamptons, but
it was nice. A little theater. I think the cap was like 425 people.
Cute.
You mentioned something, or maybe it was you earlier, about like when the audience is there and they like it, but they're not really
Vocal about it.
vocal about it.
Yeah.
I think that happened in West Hampton.
Okay.
I think they liked what they saw, but it was kind of reserved a bit.
At the beginning, yeah. I think we
You know?
loosened them up a bit as the show
think,
went on, but
yeah.
totally at the beginning, it's all right. We're gonna really have to
Because I'm
earn
not,
this today.
not sure they knew what they were seeing other than like Robin Franklin. She was the only one
Yeah, she was
there
yeah.
that I recognized, and I was like, okay, she knows what she's going to see, but I don't think anybody there. I'm sure they knew of us, but it seems like a theater where it's if you're up there over the summer, then you go, just as something to do. It's not like I have to go see
Yeah.
XYZ. It's
It,
like
it seemed like a vacation town.
yeah,
Like, we summer here. Like,
Yes.
as you East Coast
yeah,
elites like to say, where do you summer?
Where
I
do you
summer
summer?
at West
Right.
Hampton Beach.
it was cool.
But there was a celebrity sighting that day.
There was.
Yeah. You're the one that's
Oh yeah. I was
In the
walking
acapella world.
in the acapella world. I was walking down the street and I hear these dueling guitars singing songs, and I stopped and it was
the guitars were singing songs.
they were two guys are singing and playing their
Oh,
guitars.
okay.
And they were like it was like a Simon and Garfunkel kind of tribute band thing. I was like,
Everly
oh,
Brothers.
these guys these guys, was it?
Yeah, Everly Brothers.
What did I say?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Oh, the Everly Brothers.
Okay.
Same thing.
And I'm walking, I'm like, oh, these guys sound pretty good. So I stopped and looked, and I looked at one of the guys. I'm like, I think that's Sean Altman. And then they had a little QR code on their sign. And I took my phone out and I looked at it. I'm like, that's Sean Altman. And for those in the acapella world, Sean Altman is a founding original member of Rockapella and
Mhm.
famously wrote the song "Where in the World Is Carmen Sandiego?"
Oh, he wrote that?
He did.
Cool.
So I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. And they're still playing, so I walked by or whatever. But Seggie actually, I texted him, and he actually stopped and talked to him.
I did. I was walking back from my walk down to the marina.
Does he summer in West Hampton?
Does he summer there? He summer gigs there.
He wrote Carmen Sandiego, so
He did. Maybe he's
Where
still
in-
looking for
where
her.
in the
maybe
world
maybe
is-
maybe he's still looking for his
Maybe
woman.
he's still
They're looking for her. So no one can ever find her. I was
But
fine.
they were packing up to leave, and I was like, "Hey, Sean, I'm Seggie from Straight No Chaser. We're performing tonight. We'd be honored to have you at the show." I was like, you guys were like the trailblazers of this entire genre. Acapella is nothing without rockapella, and he was really kind and gracious.
Really?
They had another thing they had to get to in the city. I'd love to see you guys live sometime. He was like, "Are you guys still doing my song, I'll Walk With You?" And I was like, "Oh my goodness, dude. We haven't done
way.
that song in a long time, but we sang it a lot in college."
Yeah.
Actually, at my very first performance with Straight No Chaser in college,
Sean wrote that one too.
he wrote that
That's
song.
a
Yeah,
great-
it's a
great
great song.
Ryan did that he got a solo in the spring show when we auditioned.
oh,
They let him sing that one.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was a very memorable gig. We won't talk about it now, but maybe in a future time
The one where you did it?
where I did it. Yeah,
Okay.
You were not there.
Got it.
You were in the group, but you were not there.
Oh no.
Yes,
Oh
yes.
no, we can't talk about that.
You weren't the only one that wasn't there. There were a few people, and myself
Oh.
and Chris Ryan and Nick Janicki were there.
Oh my
It
goodness.
was bright and early. It was like an 8 a.m. gig on campus,
Oh.
and we sang "I'll Walk With You," which Chris, Nick, and I had not learned, and we were almost half of the people that were there, so we had to just kind of fake our way through the arrangement and figure it out. But I was like, "No, we haven't sung that song in a while." But he was super nice, very gracious. We talked for a minute, and then I was like,
That's good.
I was like, we can't not say something to him.
Yeah.
We're part of this very small brotherhood in this genre. It's like you got to connect if you have an opportunity. So I was like, all right, I got to
Nice.
say
Good for you,
something.
man. That's great you did
Yeah.
that.
And he was super kind, and he wants to come see a show at some point. So hopefully we'll
Great.
get him out soon.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that was great. So that was fun.
He after I learned of Rockapella, he left Rockapella, I feel, earlier than some of those other guys did. And then he was obviously writing some of his own stuff, but there was a song of his that I really liked that I had on an old CD that I forget where it is now, but I forget the name of it. But it was.
That was a really good story.
Yeah, that's
There's this song that I can't
I wish I
remember
could remind.
on the CD that I don't
I wish I
remember
could
his.
rewind that and just take
Leave it
out.
in. Leave it in.
Okay, so next show from West Hampton Beach is a little bit longer of a drive, but not that long.
If you offered me $100 to tell you where we went after that, I couldn't tell you.
We did 2 shows in Havre de Grace,
Oh, nice.
Maryland. Havre de Grace, Maryland. Second time we've been there. We were there last fall. It's a old high school that they are converting or they're working on still. But we did 2 shows there that day, which was very hard at the end of a long week, knowing that we had shows Monday and Tuesday. But surprisingly, the shows were great. The people there are always really nice. The people backstage, those big
Yeah.
guys back there.
It's a cool little. They're converting that high school. They
It's
did
fun.
convert the high school into a community center.
Community center, that's right.
So they've done a really nice job renovating some of the facilities. So shout out to Havre de Grace.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really, you know what it is?
What is it?
When you go to smaller towns, people are generally very appreciative that you
Yes.
came there because they don't get a lot of acts coming through.
Mhm.
So the people, the city manager was there and he was like gushing about the show and so thankful that we came and would consider doing shows at their community center. And it was like, dude, your crowd was awesome. Both shows were awesome. They were full. We did 1 show last year. It sold out very quickly. So they're like, let's do 2. And we're like, all right. And it was great. So I'm sure we'll be back to Havre de Grace, and I'm sure that'll become another Lancaster or Jersey show where it's just full all the time and the crowds are awesome. So that was a good
I
time.
want to shout out 2 things there. Longtime listener, longtime friend of the group, Eileen Raff was there with
Yep.
her daughter. We
daughter?
have not seen the Raffs for a long time. And then also in the line after the second show, I think it was, somebody came through. I think her name was Kathy. Maybe it was Laura. I forget. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But she made us these little unofficial, official
Oh, I just showered and
the
changed. So
bracelets.
mine's
So
upstairs.
if you're watching on YouTube, you can see
Mine's
I've got it. It's
the top
in
one.
white and red. It's really cool. She gave some to everybody, but she gave the 3 of us this one specifically that says Unofficial Official Pod. So I'd like to thank her for that.
Yes, thank you very much.
Very sweet.
Very sorry if I screwed your name up. I think it was Kathy, but I could be way
Also,
off. I could be
that
really
show
sorry. So
from some longtime fans, we got some beach little nifty gifty.
You got a pail and a
who's Scott?
shovel.
Todd, I thought his name.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. There we go.
Todd gave us a
Todd,
beach
1D.
a beach
1D.
pail with a little shovel attached and some little
He's the nice,
Bunch of
nifty
he's the
gifties.
sweetest guy.
I-
And the blacks
He's
did
so
the same
nice.
thing.
Yeah, they did.
Jennifer and her mom
So
gave us some
nice.
stuff. So we are ready for the
We
beach.
have the best fans.
Yeah, we
We
do.
do. Do you remember the very first thing Todd ever gave us?
Was it
It
how to
was
make an old
A
fashioned?
drink on the airplane.
Yes.
It was like a concoction.
It was an it was a tin
a tin. Yeah.
with an old fashioned kit inside.
Right.
So you can make a drink on an airplane.
if you got the bottle on the plane.
This was, you just get the alcohol on the plane.
On the
and
plane, yeah.
This was everything else.
Everything
Oh,
you need.
yes. Sorry. Yeah.
Very cool.
But do you remember the next thing?
The
Yeah.
crown candle.
Crown Royal bottle candle thing.
Yeah.
That was
The crown candle. Yeah, that it smelled really good too.
Very
Yeah.
Very clever. Thank you.
I bet that man, he made them for everybody. I bet you that took a really long time.
Yeah.
I would imagine so.
When he made those. Okay, Havre de Grace was great. So last night, Monday, in Ocean City, New Jersey.
Wait, Havre de Grace was 2 days ago.
No, yes, on Sunday.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Monday night, last night was Ocean City, New Jersey, another place we've been to a lot. We did have an actual day on the beach yesterday. I got to throw
We
the frisbee
did.
for a little bit, got to walk the boardwalk.
Venues right on the beach. So like,
Venues right
as we're
there.
on stage, we're looking out to the ocean. It's really cool.
The only thing
Full
that
light.
the only thing that kind of stinks about that show is one, we chose not to show the opening video because it wouldn't have made sense, and two, it was pretty much light almost the entire show until the last half of the second act, but which is a little bit awkward for us.
it's
Sometimes we
awkward
talk
for the
about
audience,
it.
too.
It's awkward for the audience too. Yeah.
I didn't agree with not showing the video
Okay.
because I think it's just an overthink. Like,
Yeah, probably a little bit.
it's just
maybe.
part of the show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Somebody came up in line afterwards and said, "Hey, I noticed that you didn't show the video. I think that was a good idea because why would you? Because
Who said
you're
that?
actually on a beach." I'm not going to say who said it.
Yeah, I don't believe anyone said it. I think you
Well,
just made that up.
I will tell you afterwards.
Say it right now.
Tell us off
I'm
air.
not going to tell you.
Was it Tara?
I'm not going to tell you who said it.
Was it Tara?
I'm not
Say
going
it
to
off
tell you
air.
who said it.
Okay. It
I
was
will tell
Tara.
you later.
It was Tara. I
So,
could see Tara saying that.
so that was a great show. Another city where so much love and support
but also a really fun surprise at that show.
Saw the Blacks again.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, last night we got. I think Jerome saw someone in the audience and asked a couple of us, "Is that?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then our tour manager went out at intermission and mentioned to this person that we would like to meet him, and he was super cool and gracious. Do you guys want to say who it was? Because I feel like my mic's a little bit off.
It was Barack Obama. I'm just kidding. It was Coach Jay Wright,
National
of
champion.
Villanova
Jay
fame.
Wright.
He just had all of his guys win an NBA championship with the Knicks.
Yeah, and won a title when he was at Villanova,
Yeah,
and now he's been working for CBS for the last.
and now he's
2
the
years.
assistant to the president at Nova.
Yeah, so yeah,
It was super cool.
He
He
was
was
awesome.
he was it's always one of those things where it's like you don't it's always a surprise when you see someone like that at our show because we didn't know they were coming. We didn't
Mhm.
comp seats. They bought tickets to see this show,
and they brought friends.
they brought a bunch of friends, and it was super cool. Met him and his wife and their friends, and they were super nice. And he posted a thing on X about the show. So shout out, Coach. Thank you for doing that.
Exactly who he was. Like if you ever saw him after a game, like an interview or something, he was exactly
guy, yeah.
like that. Just a sweet guy. He knows what he's doing. The guy is just sharp, man. It was awesome to meet him, I thought.
It was
cool.
it was
So
very
cool.
cool.
Yeah. So then that
Sorry, I-
7. Yeah, go ahead.
One thing, the whole like we had our tour manager go out there and tell him we'd like to meet him, and I was joking around backstage. I was like, bands historically, famously, pull that move to tell ladies in the audience, "Oh, the band would like to meet you after the show," and we
funny.
we did. This is the only time we've ever done this. And it was a former college basketball coach. So I thought that was just funny. Just the difference
Sounds about
between
right.
I should
rock
tell you.
stars and an a cappella group.
Yeah.
Granted, we're all married, so
Yeah.
the other thing would not be an option.
But he
yeah,
did say he likes who IU has right now as the
yeah,
coach.
he's
He-
DeVries is the real deal.
he
You're
said
gonna
he's-
love him.
Yeah, he said he's cool. So, all right, we're gonna do that. And
And
that yeah, go ahead,
the
Seggie.
moon was the moon was really cool last night.
There was
It was like bright
It was
orange.
very cool. Yeah, it was awesome.
Very nice evening. And that brings us to today, which we talked about, Marietta, Ohio. 9th show of a 9-show run. Everyone's looking forward to a day off tomorrow. Guys are going to spend it in Detroit. We're going to watch the USA soccer game in the evening. Seggie's going to see his family for a little bit. I'm going to head up north, and then our next show is in Bayview.
It's John Armstrong Auditorium. John M. Armstrong, yeah.
In Bayview. Some of you guys might remember Jerome
I remember
I
Jerome.
remember Jerome.
and I did a show.
He does the vocal percussion. in our show.
That's him.
Jerome and I did a show up there together. It was like a 70s thing with a band. It's in that same auditorium there. So that'll be fun.
You'll
Let's
probably remember my awesome joke about Mike's vest.
Mikey and his vest. Yeah, that was great.
in the chat.
That was great. That was greght. Okay, no sponsor today, even though we've been getting so many emails
Oh,
and we've had to turn it
yeah.
down.
so many.
It's just, I just thought, I don't want to bore the people with the spot. Like,
There's coming in.
Just turning down all this cash.
we're turning it down, and I just
You know
think
me.
we should get to the question.
I just don't think our audience is a Blue Chew audience. So we've just been telling them,
Yourself.
hey guys, we appreciate the offer, but we'll
Yeah.
turn down the $50 million offer.
There you go.
We'll just
That's an aggressive offer.
yeah, it's an aggressive medication.
All right, Tyler. Let's
all
get
right,
into the mailbag.
Get
Let's
to
do a
the
couple
mailbag.
questions.
Let's do a couple
Mailbag.
questions here. Thank you, everybody, as always, for writing in. If you'd like to write into us, our email is unofficialofficialpod@gmail.com. And you can also hit us up on any social media, Instagram, Twitter, direct message us on Facebook, whatever you want to do. You can ask us about the group. You can ask us about us individually. You can ask us about whatever you
Anything.
want. So the first question comes from Chrissy Horn. She asks, how do you decide who sits next to who in the signing line?
It is completely random.
It is completely random unless, which I don't know if anybody wants to get into, but I don't think they do, unless there is somebody
Who smells?
doesn't like to sit next to somebody for whatever reason, whether it be something they do, whether it be like if they're slow at signing or if they sweat a lot and they may smell after the show.
I was just
or-
joking about that.
No, but there's a number of reasons. There's no rhyme or reason to how or where or why. Some guys may have specific things like, hey, I'd rather not sit next to Mike because everyone says how awesome he is, and it's hard for me to hear it all the time. Sometimes like that.
I don't think I've heard that
Nobody
once.
says
Sometimes that happens. Like
Sit next to Mike a lot. I've not heard that.
so,
Nobody says that.
yeah, and it's always, oh my gosh, you're such a good dancer. It's like these guys, they just don't like hearing that a lot, and so.
Is this your inner monologue, or is this actually?
Yeah,
what you're
you
getting?
sing this out loud into a microphone. You know that, right? This is what he tells himself
So-
before we go to the signing
Long-
line. Into the
Short answer, long.
No,
into
there
the
is
mirror- into the
no-
mirror.
That did happen.
There is
the other
no
day.
order
Seggie was
to
there.
the
That did.
signing line.
Those
No
are
order.
Mike's self affirmations. He says
Here
to
comes
himself
another one.
every day in front of a mirror.
Ugh.
I need to.
Okay, thank you, Christy. The second one comes from Barbara Binney. How do the celebrity cameos come about? I think she's talking about in the opening videos. Do you come up with a celebrity that you would like to have in your video and create a concept for the video with that person in mind, or do you come up with the concept first and then figure out who would be a good fit?
I think it's the concept first. The Chevy Chase thing was kind of the concept and the celebrity at the same time. It's always a Hail Mary, right? So we had this concept, oh, maybe we can get Chevy Chase to do this cameo. And it's a total Hail Mary. Did we ever think that he would agree to do this? Not in a billion years. But he agreed, and it was amazing. So it just depends on what the concept is. And the Jane Lynch thing was another thing where we had the concept and everything, and then we kind of built that part into it, being like, oh, this would be really funny because she's in. We could do this part. And same with John Michael Higgins. That one was, he was interested, and we're like, all right, man, you're the expert. You go ahead and say whatever you want to say. And he improvised the entire thing. And it
That
was,
was one of the best ones. Man.
yeah,
That was the
just
best.
incredible.
So good.
So that's how that happens. We will continue to throw Hail Marys and
Absolutely.
try to get random celebrities like Sugar Ray and Kenny G and
Kenny Loggins.
Yeah,
Kenny G.
I'm sure he'd be.
Did we have Kenny G?
Yes.
Oh yeah, he was like barely in it. In the
What year?
G video,
In the same Mark McGrath video.
Yeah. He was like barely in it.
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Yeah. Mike does.
Shout out-
terrible.
shout out
Mike's
to
usually
G.
not on the side of the stage till the video ends.
Till right before we.
I'm just thinking about all the things. That's
All his compliments
all I
that he
got.
tells himself.
That's right.
But yeah,
there another one?
so if
Yeah.
you have a celebrity in mind you'd like to see in our next video, please feel free to shout them out
There's
because
two in this one.
maybe we'll get them. There are two, me and Tyler.
That's right.
Tyler and I.
Let's do one more.
Okay, one more comes from Tina Basket.
Yeah.
She
Okay.
asks, I have a question about the venue fine. Do you get fined because you have a contract with the venue that designates a time frame? And then she says, if I'm having a party wedding at a banquet hall, I'm finding it interesting to hear about the behind the scenes things that happen to put together a tour. So what I
That's
think she's referring
exciting.
to is, time constraints on
exactly
the
right.
show. Yeah.
It's a contract. And it's usually the places with unions, right? The unions are contracted
Mm.
for a certain number of hours. And if you go over those hours, then a fine is applied because then those people have to stay after, and then there's overtime and all the things. So yeah, it's just like when you book a wedding venue, you got to be out by a certain time or else you have to pay more.
Or casinos who they would like you to get into the show and then get out of the show as quickly as
Mhm.
possible. They want you to go play their games.
Yeah. There's generally not a fine in a casino, but they're like,
They
no
like to-
intermission,
Yeah, no
no
intermission.
intermission, shorter show. You're not doing your 90 minutes in our casino. We want you to bring people to this building
Hour
and then
15.
release them into the area where we can take their money,
They will willingly give it to them,
Yes.
or they'll win it.
or they'll win it,
Or they'll win it.
which I hope you do. If
Every-
you go do that,
I
I
hope
hope
everybody
you
wins,
win.
even me.
We're going to
Everybody-
be in Northfield next week at MGM, so hopefully fans are cleaning them out.
Northfield, Ohio.
Making
Yeah,
millions.
there's I think there's only slots or something. Did someone say that we've been there before? It's
I
like
think
at
it's
least
No.
all video.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
no
okay, there's
table
no
games.
table
I
games.
think they have video roulette and video.
Ah.
I think. I'm not sure. I
good.
don't really remember.
That'll be good. We're okay. Thank you for those questions.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
Always, obviously, love answering those. Love seeing them. So if you would like to, keep sending them in, and we'll answer. Guys, it's about 6:30. Got a show here in about 90 minutes. Gonna wrap up here. And anything you guys want to add as we close episode 56 from Marietta, Ohio, on this Tuesday evening?
Just always appreciate everybody coming out to see the show. It's been a fun. We've gotten a lot of compliments that it's one of the best shows we've done in the summer so far. It's a good mix of old songs, good mix of new songs, good mix of a lot of hype songs. and it's been a lot of fun to perform, and it's been a lot of fun to see all the people come out and see us and give us some good compliments. So
Yeah, absolutely.
appreciate everybody.
Yes, I have a few things I'd like to say.
Please.
Great.
I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a long time.
And that's the time that we have for today.
Mike and Tyler don't know about this, but I wanted to announce it here on the podcast first. We are coming to Hershey. We are coming to Atlantic City. We are coming to Boston. And there are several more that we will be announcing as the summer tour wraps up and location restrictions are lifted and we can announce those shows. If you just look at the remaining shows and kind of where they are, you could probably guess where those other shows are. But we're coming to all those places. Mohegan Sun.
That's exciting.
We're coming
Very
back.
exciting.
Easton and Hershey on the same weekend. Really excited to see that Hershey venue. Talked to Ken, the promoter from BRE, yesterday, and he said,
did?
"Yeah, on the phone."
Oh, okay.
And he said the venue looks great.
Good.
Can't wait to see the new facilities. He said they did a lot to the backstage. Load-in's going to be a lot better for the crew.
That's good.
And we're coming to Boston. We're playing the Orpheum in Boston. We've never
Exciting.
played that theater. I think it's on
Exciting.
the theater district near the Wing
Yeah.
and the Wilbur. Yeah. So as our tour rolls, we can announce those TBD dates that are blurred out in the graphic. And also another fun surprise is July 11th.
That's right.
We are live streaming our show from Wilmington, North Carolina, birthplace of Michael Jordan. And that is reason enough to get a ticket for the live stream. And Christmas in July,
Love it.
gift the live stream to someone who's never seen us
Great gift.
and give them 2 hours of pure joy outside of Mike. And
2 hours, 2 hours.
2 hour out from
2
hours, 2
2
hours.
hours. Yes.
From hours to hours, whatever that means. But yeah, continue to sign up for the email list at sncmusic.com. Sign up for our Lalo fan messaging where you'll get text directly to you. We're not going to spam you. You'll get a text right away. It says, hey, pre-sale is this. Here's the code. You're going to get it before everybody else.
Yep.
And we just started a new thing called Fan Pics where you can upload your videos and pictures from the shows. Doesn't cost you anything. You just post them up there and the Chaser community can share things through that site as well. So yeah, we're trying to modernize ourselves in the new age of the digital space and continue to grow our social media. So follow us there, subscribe to our YouTube, and yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, that's going to do it. Episode number 56 from the road in Marietta, Ohio. It's been a good one, guys. Good. I like doing the pods.
Yeah.
In the same room as y'all. So
Next week, game. We're playing a game.
next week we'll play a game. Thank you for listening as always, and we'll see you on the road.
See ya.
Thanks.